Hello everyone, this is Game Trooper 1138 and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Alright, so now we need to go on the quest to find the sacred ashes of Andraste. How do we get out of here? This way, I think.
And so I shall, as you desire.
I'm just gonna loot the corpses of your dead guards here, so don't mind me. Their sacrifice won't be in vain.
You return. Might you have news?
What is Al Eamon's condition?
Unchanged, I'm afraid. We've tried more magical healing, but nothing works. As time passes, I become more and more convinced the urn might be our only hope.
Are you calling Al Eamon's knights back?
Yes, but they are returning slowly. No doubt the war's progress, as well as the Darkspawns, hinders many of them.
I should go.
Then I must resume my duties. The civil war continues, and Loghain is no doubt angered Redcliffe has not been disabled. Good luck, my friend. I hope this continues to go well for all our sakes.
Ah, yes, Loghain. That pompous bastard. No, we came from that way. Please, is this the exit? Courtyard, yes. Yes, this is the exit. Cannot travel at this time.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Bannorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to
I
be
just simply
gathering their
traveled to
forces,
Redcliffe Village.
as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Oh. I come back here to pretty much see that everything is okay, see how everyone's doing, and then we're gonna figure out where we're gonna go from here.
My Valena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well.
Thank you. I was glad to help.
Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt.
Well,
Thank you, kind sir. I'd never have been able to return to my father if it wasn't for you.
you're quite welcome. Okay. Now then, where... There's his home.
Phew, some fight. Reminds me why I left Orzammar in the first place.
Thank you for helping with the battle.
Don't thank me. You paid me, fair and square. First thing I'm gonna do is get some sleep. For about a week. Go celebrate or whatever it is you're gonna do. You won, right? You're a hero. Or something.
Right. Alright. Let's see. I guess we'll go to the, I guess this would be technically a church. Chantry. Jedi, I don't think that was right.
There are many gone who we must honor. But we must also remember those who aided us in our darkest hour.
Right.
Good day.
And good day to you. Okay, stop at the tavern right quick. I'm saving that one for last because it's pretty much heading out of town. And then we're going to take a look at a journal, and we're going to start our journey to Andraste's Ashes and save our Eamon.
I admit, for a while, I didn't think either of us would survive. It's good to see you did.
I believe I made you a promise.
You mean about helping me leave? I wouldn't hold you to that. You've already done so much for us.
You can still do better than this place.
What do you have in mind?
I don't think this would be a good idea. I don't... No. Oy. Like I said, I don't know what she could offer. She works at a tavern. And I don't know if she has any kind of abilities, such as being able to use a sword, or magic, or archery. And as far as money, I don't know how much I have. I don't really need to be spending any more money.
A maid in a noble house? It's better than slaving in a tavern, I suppose. Yes, that might be a good idea.
It's not such a bad life. Just tell Bantegan we sent you.
Thank you. I'll look for the Owl's brother and see about this. I appreciate your help.
Oh dear. Looks like I'm gonna be going to the doghouse. Okay, let's see. Journal. Journal of Sacred Ashes. Medicines and magic have failed to cure our Eamon, who slips closer to death each day. You have been told the Urn of Sacred Ashes, containing the ashes of Maker's prophet Andraste, has legendary healing powers. Lady Aspel sent her knights out to search for the urn, but so far they have returned empty-handed. If our Eamon is to have any hope of recovering, Andraste's ashes must be found. Locate the Chantry scholar brother Gentivi in Detrum. He is the only man in Ferelden who is actively researching the urn and will have important knowledge to share with you. I have no idea what this place is. Oh, well, Lothlorien has been destroyed by Darkspawn. Ah! It said Denerim, right? Yes. So that is where we will go. Is Denerim. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And off we go. And we're in trouble.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
What? It's a trap. Oh shit. What's with these bouncing birds? Well.
The Grey Warden dies here!
Am I alone? Yeah! Okay. I'll go for that one. We have archers. You have the range. You take that one. Down here. You go after that one. And that one. Holy crap. Okay, still fighting that one. He's not fighting anyone at the moment. So fight that one because he's kind of having to fight two on one.
Speak.
It's your
thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
I have some questions.
Ah, so I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
When were you to see him next?
I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Logain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the Crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then.
If you had failed.
What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist. Although the chances of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny, would you?
Does this mean you're loyal to Logain?
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
And now you failed.
Oh, well, that's between Logain and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself.
And between you and me.
Isn't that what we're establishing now?
How much were you paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a Chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
Then why are you...
Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The Crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The Crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
Thanks. I'll keep that under advisement.
You seem like a bright lad. I'm sure you've other options.
What are the Abiton Crows?
An order of assassins, of course, out of Antiva. I suppose you wouldn't hear much of them out here, but where I come from, we're rather infamous.
Not for being good assassins, I see.
Oh, fine. Is that what you Fereldans do? Mock your prisoners? Such cruelty.
You came all the way from Antiva?
Not precisely. I was in the neighborhood when the offer came. The Crows get around, you see.
And why are you telling me?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Aren't you at least loyal to your employers?
Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further.
I'm listening, make it quick.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the Crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the Crows pause, so let me serve you instead.
And what's stopping you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the Crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
Won't they come after you?
Possibly. I happen to know their wily ways, however. I can protect myself as well as you. Not that you seem to need much help. And if not, well, it's not as if I had many alternatives to start with, is it?
What do you want in return?
Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I'm yours. Is that fair?
And why would I want your service?
Why? Because I am skilled at many things, from fighting to stealth and picking locks. I could also warn you should the Antivan Crows attempt something more sophisticated, now that my attempts have failed. I also know a great many jokes. 12 massage techniques, 6 different card games. I do wonderful at parties, no?
You must think I'm royally stupid.
I think you're royally tough to kill. I'm only hoping that you're stupid. That was a joke. Let me rephrase that. I'm hoping that you're the sort of fellow that takes a chance every now and again. Yes?
Can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing. In which case, I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
Well, he's good at stealth and not pickpocket, well, probably pickpocketing, but lock picking. And we could use that because we've had instances where we encounter locked doors and none of us know how to pick a lock. So, that could come in handy. Very well, I accept your offer.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
Don't worry about it, we could use it.
We could apparently use a swift kick in the head too, but you don't see me going around asking for one.
A fine plan, but I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone. I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Well, you would be more free to leave after we deal with the dogs. I am being real hated right now. He just don't give a fuck. Friends of Red G. Oh, I remember that from Inquisition, which I can't wait to get to. Actually, you know, we may stop and make camp real quick. Mushroom. That was really quick of an attack. They do not waste time. Okay, I think that's all of them. Or we can just continue on. Okay, well.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
Alright. What's on your mind?
You let Lady Isolde sacrifice herself with blood magic. How could you do that?
You think I should have killed the little boy instead?
We could have gone to the Circle of Magi. We could have tried harder. We should have tried something that didn't involve blood magic. That's for sure. This is the Al Sun we're talking about here. What do you think he'll say when we revive him? I just don't know how you could do it, how you could make that decision. I owe the Isle more than this.
So this is about you and him and not me at all.
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. I suppose it's done, isn't it? It'll have to be enough. Oh, why am I getting on your back about it? You did what you had to. It's just... all this death. Never mind. Let's just stop there before I do more than shove my foot in my mouth like an idiot.
Holy shit.
What do you need now?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you really have to, go ahead.
Okay, I think that's something we already got into last time.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Why did you want to leave the Crows?
Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin after all is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
But what would you rather do?
Now that you mention it, I am not entirely certain. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The Crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
And that system works.
Of course. You compete against your fellow assassins, and those who survive are rightfully proud of it. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
So what is it you fancy, exactly?
I fancy many things. I fancy things that are beautiful, and things that are strong. I fancy things that are dangerous and exciting. Would you be offended if I said I fancied you?
No, but you needn't bother.
Ah, that's too bad. I do so enjoy it when I get to be flirty. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
And when you get the first chance to betray me.
And be slaughtered? Perish the thought. Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
I am being very hated right now. You still love me, don't you, Danny? That's my boy. Danny! Even if everyone hates me for the choices I make, you still love me, Danny. And I love you.
Yes.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Actually, never mind.
Very well. Speak, then.
That's enough for now.
Then I suggest we move on.
Very well. Let's go.
As you wish.
Yes? If you must.
I don't know if I asked her any. I think I've asked her that. I know I can't be a shape changer because I don't use magic. Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
I'm glad you think so.
And I am glad you are so glad. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
You really had no trouble with them?
I am unsure. I was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado on Flemeth's part, or perhaps she was merely amused. I will never know. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Surely more would have followed.
Sometimes. Eventually. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
What exactly is an apostate?
You do not know? The Zealots use that word for any magic they do not control. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates. And apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
I completely agree.
Oh, I hope you're not simply being agreeable. It would be a refreshing change. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Yes? We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. Ah, such a romantic, I see.
We can still kiss! Haha. Hero touches. Demon. Interesting.
Yes?
Now, let's see.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. Discuss away.
Okay. Nothing to be done about that. Alright, well, still, I got a little bit of time, so we're here, we rested up. Let's see.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Back to here. Okay.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands. from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring ham without provocation are ready and served.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanters' Board?
Who are
I
you?
am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
What's a curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
There's still relics to be found after all these years?
My thought exactly. But I'm perpetually amazed at how quickly people accept fantastic claims at face value. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
How difficult is it to verify a relic?
When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive.
Locked on. I've got to go. Farewell.
Of course, enjoy your visit to the chantry.
In the name of Andraste, Bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
Why is the chantry closed?
That which you fear. Living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
What's wrong with your friend?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Val Royeaux years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
Lyrium did this to him. Why doesn't he stop taking it?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else.
I'll come back later.
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What? No mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
Okay, it's a pretty big place. I have no idea where we're going to find this.
I have never seen such a collection of merchants and people before. 'Tis always so.
You kids better not be pickpocketing my pockets. Kick your ass. What the hell? Okay. I have no idea where to look first for this man. Or... Locate the Chantry Scholar. Okay, so he's a Chantry Scholar.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice.
Oh, shit.
You killed my friend. And good King Cailan. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Logain's charges against the Wardens are false.
So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Logain's word?
Oh, fuck. Use your wits. The Wardens would never help the Darkspawn.
The savior of Ferelden, Terran Logain, personally told me of the Warden's betrayal. Your betrayal. An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nord Noble Tavern. There we will duel.
Okay. Very... I won't fight a misled fool.
But honor demands you accept.
Your honor, not mine. Farewell.
You turn your back on me? This is not over, Warden.
Well, that didn't go so well. I'm not about to fight a man who believes the word of some bloody madman who craves power.
I have heard of these wonders of Thedas, even in Antiva.
My, where are we supposed to... I thought he would be around the Chantry since he's a holy man. Huh? Leave the lie. Spread into the Grey Warden's symbol. The hidden pearl holds the key to resistance. The Griffins will rise again. What?
My brother and his family made it out of
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
How do you know who I am?
Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsman at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice. Don't worry. Even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool.
Oh, thank you.
If I
At least
asked
someone
mine
don't
to
believe that
apprehend you,
rubbish.
they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
No, farewell. I literally was hoping you could help me, but never mind.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you.
Of course.
Thank you and farewell.
Okay.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken... Magic exists, the one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veil in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Maybe I should come back later.
I'm sorry, dear. It's nearly mealtime, but I have a few minutes I can spare. What can I do for you?
Never mind.
It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
I'm trying to find someone.
The deep dark before dawn's the deep dark before dawn's
Okay, you know him.
seems a dream.
Frick.
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Did you need something else?
I'll come back later.
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Okay.
One life, one death. There...
Okay, I'm gonna save.
And he...
Okay, well, I'm gonna stop here. Next video, we'll find this guy and see what we can do about getting the Urn of Ashes of Andraste. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. And be sure to hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when my next video is uploaded. Thank you all so much. I've been Game Trooper 1138. And see you next time. Bye-bye!
You